Welcome back to Santa Fe's Career Coffee Shop. I am James Schindler, coordinator for the Career and Job Placement Office, and my co-host is Melda Alvarez, she's our admissions specialist.
It is July 16th, a beautiful day outside, and we are thrilled to be with you this morning. Once again, we have a great lineup. Our last show was broadcast a couple of days prior to the 4th of July, so we wanted to do a follow-up and recognize the service members and veterans right here in our own community.
In doing so, our first guest today is U.S. Marine retired Sandra Torres Pintos, and joining her is U.S. Navy veteran Nick Mcmillen. Together they serve the more than 400 veterans currently enrolled at Santa Fe College. Their mission is to help veterans and their families pursue their educational goals. Whether it be simply understanding your GI Bill or providing information and referrals, the Veterans and Military Success Services Office has the tools and resources to help you find your own success.
Or if you have ever considered the military as a career, I am sure they have plenty of prior service students that would love to talk with you and share their own experiences. We also have Tom Mason from our Construction and Technical Programs Department who will be joining us to talk about some of the amazing things they have going on. If you recall, we featured the Habitat for Humanity house built by students right here on our own campus. From automotive to welding and everything construction, hang around to learn more about how you can pursue a career in one of these industries.
And finally, what if you could go to college and get money to help you pay for it? Well, Rose Christy will be joining us to share information about scholarships, what is available, and how to apply. So sit back, take some notes, and let's get moving on your future. So before we begin, last week's coffee question was, what is your favorite instant coffee and why? Well, we didn't receive a single response, so I decided to pick up a jar of instant and give it a try this morning. I now fully understand why we didn't get any responses. With the Keurig and coffee shops on every corner, it's no wonder that people tend to go for a more substantial, robust brew. So I want to modify that question a little bit and ask again, what is your favorite brew? Whether you hand count out those beans every morning, like our Gandhi story, for the perfect cup, or simply grab a pot of your favorite flavor, we want to hear from you.
Speaking of coffee meetings, I have a coffee trivia question for you today. What is the most expensive Starbucks drink you ever ordered?
Most expensive? I'm going to say probably for myself $5 to $6, but I know that's nowhere near the answer to your question. Bring it on, Iz.
Not even close. So Andrew Shafari of Dallas, Texas claims to have created the world's most expensive Starbucks drink, containing 60 shots of espresso, which is crazy, and costing around $54.75. To our viewers, we are glad to have you with us this morning. Please follow us on YouTube and keep sending us your questions in the chat box and suggestions for future broadcasts. Our show is recorded live and designed to bring you the latest in workforce, career, and degree information, as well as referrals to resources at Santa Fe College and in our community.
Now on to the show. Please welcome Sandra Torres Pintos and Nick Mcmillen from Santa Fe Veterans and Military Success Services. Now, I know you learned to love coffee, or at least I did while I was in the military, so no doubt at least one of you has a coffee story you'd like to share with us this morning. Nick, Sandra, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'll have to share my coffee story from my first duty station. So my first duty station was in Iwakuni, Japan, and obviously Marines, once a week we do what we call field day and clean up our workspaces. And in that, me being my OCD South meat freak, I decided to clean all the coffee cups and scrub them out, not knowing that my supervisor, my staff sergeant at the time, did not like his coffee cup clean because he felt that it seasoned his coffee. It tasted much better if it just sat in there the whole time without cleaning it. So needless to say, it wasn't a very good experience my first time around as I hear my staff sergeant screaming, "Who cleaned my coffee cup?" So obviously, things didn't maybe start off so well for me. That's my coffee story.
Yeah, mine is, so the Navy, coffee always makes everything bearable. But the one that really comes to mind is actually here at Santa Fe College. While I am the veteran specialist here at Santa Fe College, I was also a work study here before that. And while I didn't meet my wife here on campus, our relationship really blossomed in our office. Every afternoon she'd come in and we'd have lunch together, and then we'd make a cup of coffee. And that's when we did a lot of our discussions and we learned a lot about each other.
So in our office, as you can see, both me and Nick are veterans. Our entire staff, pretty much in our office, are veterans. And with that said, we're also both Santa Fe alum. And as alum, we really understand what it's like to transition out of the military and come into academia. And it can be very challenging and have many barriers. And so me and Nick and the rest of the staff really can relate to all of our students and their families as they come and start their new academic goals and journey at Santa Fe College. We feel that we treat our students from a holistic fashion. In other words, we're not just there to take care of their GI Bill and get them their funding. We're there to make sure that everything about them is settled. We're very connected to the Gainesville community, such as the VA hospital and the Alachua County Veteran Services. So we connect our veterans to even outside resources. We want to make sure that when they start college at Santa Fe College, that they have nothing else to worry about. Their finances are in place, their families are being taken care of, their medical needs are being taken care of. So we really take pride in just providing an overall good service to our students when they come to Santa Fe. We take their experience very personally in our office. And Nick can probably give you a little bit of his experience even as a student at Santa Fe.
Oh, for sure. See, I have a unique experience myself. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and I started off my career in my educational career at the University of Toledo. Around that time is when the post 9/11 GI Bill was going into effect, is when Congress signed it in, and the beginning of the year is when it was going to start up. But what I didn't realize, because the military doesn't always give the best exportation from the military, is that I can also utilize the Montgomery GI Bill. And when I went to the office, the school certifying official there just pretty much wanted me to sign over to Chapter 33, which is the post 9/11 GI Bill. Because I did that, I lost out on a year of GI Bill benefits. But when I moved down here to Florida and I walked into the doors of Santa Fe College, that's where I met Sandra and the work study staff at that point. It was a whole new experience. It was surreal, in fact. It wasn't just about, as we said, our educational benefits. They got me situated with my health care, even had me consider the idea of using my VA disability, something I never even considered about applying for in the past. So if it wasn't for the office, I mean, I don't know where I would be at this point. I'm very happy this office existed in the first place.
And I know, James, that you have some questions for us. We'd be happy to entertain.
We do, definitely. Thank you very much for that presentation. It's wonderful to hear from vets about vets. So, first question we have actually deals with your office hours, and it is, are your offices open yet? And do I need an appointment to speak with you?
Our office is pretty much still kind of closed. We obviously have been providing our services, our full services, since even we've gone remote. The best way to contact us is actually to go on our website at www.sfcollege.edu/veterans. If you go on there, our contact information is there. You can email myself or Nick, and we'd be happy to set up an appointment, and whether it's via phone or Zoom, to talk to anybody who's interested in answering any questions that they may have.
That's awesome. So another question that we have for you is, if you could give one piece of advice to someone separating from the military and interested in going back to school, what would that be?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna give two pieces of advice.
Okay.
The first one would be believe in yourself. Okay, we're not the same person we were when we joined the service. You know, a lot of students struggle. They even started college and just weren't ready for it. But it's 4 years, 8 years, 10 years later, you're not the same person. You're mature, you're focused, you have, you know, you're disciplined, and you can do anything that you want to do. Those dreams you had, I wanted to do this, you know, after I came out of high school and you didn't do, you can do that now. That would be the first thing. So believe in yourself is one. And the second thing that I would say is do your research ahead of time. You know, look to see where it is that you're going to move. Look at the colleges available that you're interested in and connect with those colleges and find out what do I need to do to start my benefit at that college. Is there something that you can do ahead of time so that when you do transition and you do get to the college, things will go smoothly for you and there be less frustration. So that would be the main two things that I would say. And I want to make a point just for my audience that are not veterans. You know, it came out recently that for veterans, you know, people sometimes don't understand what that's like, transitioning from the military into civilian sector. And I want to compare it to how we had to transition from working from our jobs in our offices to having to go remotely. You know, it was very painful in the beginning, you know. There's a transition time as you adjust to it. So the same thing happens to our veterans, and that's why we just find it really important to dedicate our full services to them. Yeah.
Nick, Sandra, I've got one more question for you. And this one deals with money. A huge part of our show is helping people find resources, but also finding money to pay for those. So could you tell us a little bit about how the federal work-study programs within your department?
No problem. So the federal work study is completely different than the academic work study in the sense of it's a different pot of money. So what it means is that when you utilize your VA educational benefits, you only need to be 3/4 time, and then you have the ability to utilize the VA work study program. Now what that means is that there are numerous offices around wherever you're going to school at that are helping veterans directly. Whether it's Career Source, our office, the VA hospital, or even things like the Vet Center or places like that. We do have a whole comprehensive list in our office and phone numbers and points of contact for those. And it's pretty much, if you're interested in doing it, you kind of contact those offices and we work things out. Our office currently is not hiring right now, but I can tell you that the VA hospital has over 100 billets for work study positions. So we can find you a place to work, and it'll never be a problem. I do want to point out with the work study program that while yes, it is tax-free minimum wage, most, if not all, offices that are utilizing that program is going to work around your schedule. So if you have a test, you have to go study in a study group or what have you, I promise you that any office that you work at for your work study is going to allow that to happen. But not only that, I feel like that depending on what your career path is going to be, your VA work study is an excellent billet to have on your resume as well.
Fantastic. Guys, I know I said last question, but we have one more slipped in real quick, so I'm going to throw it out there. Is there a program to help me meet other vet students at Santa Fe College?
There is. The Collegiate Veterans Society is one of the programs that our college has, and that is literally for our veterans and veterans dependents. They're on recession right now because it's the summer months, but hopefully with the fall coming up, we'll have the organization start up. And what that usually entails is that our veterans will go out and do things out in the community, or they'll have fun. That's part of what they do. There's also, now aside from the college campus organizations, there's also the Alachua County Veterans Advisory Board. That's where every single veteran organization on campus is going to meet and they discuss what's going on in the veteran community. I find that is one of the best places to go to learn about the veteran community and to connect with other veterans as well.
Sandra, Nick, that is great information. Thank you both for joining us today. As a former Air Force veteran who went to school using the GI Bill, I would have loved to have had both of your expertise available when I went to school, just navigating all of that paperwork. By the way, I'd also like to share with all of our audience that in 2019-20, Santa Fe was named Vets for Vets and a military-friendly school. So again, congratulations on that. Thank you both for your service. Thank you for what you do, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Tom Maston from our construction and technical programs. With construction, welding, and automotive, there is definitely something for everyone who is interested in one of these booming industries. Tom, the floor is yours.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well, and I gotta give Nick and Sandra praise too. They do a great job with our students. I have lots of vets in my programs. So, a lot of people don't know that over 50 years ago when Santa Fe College started, we started out as the technical school for Alachua County. And all along we've really kept these programs. We kind of get overshadowed by our liberal arts side that sends all those students to Florida. But we've had these vocational programs for a long time, and because they're well established, they're great, great programs to consider. So unlike other areas of the college where you spend most of your time in a classroom, we've got shops and we do things. So I've got lots of pictures to share, so let's start out by doing that. Okay, so we teach all our construction classes in the Charles R. Perry Construction Institute. This is a state-of-the-art building that we built about 13 years ago. It is a LEED certified green building, and it's the first green building that was built on any Santa Fe campus. We make our own electricity and hot water, and the whole building is designed around sustainability. This is the best feature of the building, is the large layout area that's in the back, and that allows us to do what we do, which is build a house every year. This is a Habitat for Humanity home, so this partnership is a great thing. Habitat gets the free labor from our students. They get a job site that never gets rained on, so they bring their own crews out at times. And our students learn about whatever trade they're learning by working on the house. So whether it's the construction management program or the trades programs, they all get to work on this house. So speaking of construction, our department got started many years ago because we were sending people to the University of Florida and teaching some of the prerequisite classes that UF required. A lot of people don't know that the University of Florida is the oldest school of construction in the nation. So going to UF and getting a bachelor's degree in construction there is a lot like going to Yale and getting a law degree from that school. Here are some of our AS students and AA students working together, putting the floor together in one of our homes. This happens basically in the fall term, right in around September. You learn a lot of framing, as well as the mechanical aspects of the building while it goes up. One of the best parts is when that building goes out the door and we put it on the foundation here in Gainesville somewhere, and a very happy family moves into it. It's a very big day for everybody. So moving on, a couple more things about management is you can do it as an AS degree with us, or you can go to the University of Florida. So there's a great option there. Either way, you're training to be like a construction contractor type of person, work for contractors, you can own your own business. Many of our students go on and pass their general contractor's exam, and so there's a great opportunity there if you want to be on the building side of construction and be in charge. But we also teach the hands-on stuff. We get a lot of students, especially out of high school, they're done with math and English, they're good with their hands. A lot of them from the rural areas already know the value of this. And so we have some great trade training programs, and I'll share some pictures from that. So apprenticeship, we do these daytime programs in apprenticeship, and when I get done with this one PowerPoint, I'm going to show you some of the money you can look at what you earn while you learn, and all this information will be available to you anytime you need it. Once again, that Charles R. Perry building is everything. Here's a shot of our plumbing lab. This program is only 1 year long. Right now, I've got a class getting ready to graduate, and each and every one of those students has about 3 to 5 job offers. Lots of jobs locally in plumbing. And plumbing is more than just putting pipes together. It's working with high-tech equipment like on-demand water heaters. And moving on to high-tech, we have an air conditioning program. Getting EPA certified is a big part of that. This is our shop. This is a great picture because it shows all the gas-powered appliances our students train on, as well as air conditioning units. Let me show you something here. In apprenticeship, what you do is you get in touch with us this time of year, and what we do is try to put you together with a contractor that will hire you as a helper. So a carpentry helper, an AC helper, electrical helper, a plumbing helper. You start out at a living wage, well above minimum, with some minimum benefits, and you work for that person during the day, and if they like what they see, they'll sponsor you and pay for your classes. So take a look at this. My apprentices in electrical make 126 grand in the 4 years they're with us. That's about 35 grand a year if you do the math. And that's pretty good money for being a college student. And when my apprentices graduate, they have no loans to pay back. And they have a trade they can go anywhere in the world with. If my apprentices are vets, they don't have to worry about the vet benefits paying for their tuition, but they can still get their living benefits by being in a full-time program for construction training. And finally, the technical side of the house is where we teach automotive and welding. We've had an automotive program going on 40 years. And boy, cars have changed a whole lot since then. Now they are a rolling computer with a motor in them. And they're very, very technical pieces of equipment. And we have just recently upgraded our fleet. Here's a great example of that. This is a Toyota 86. And what makes the 86 special, aside from it being a really slick sports car, is it's got dual fuel injection, which is a very new thing on the high performance market and is very popular out there for a lot of street people that like to buy these street performance cars, and it's very popular with our students too. Welding. Welding is my most popular program, and it's probably my smallest shop. So not an easy program to get into. There was a high demand for welding before the pandemic, and the demand has doubled since we have gone to lockdown. As you can see, the shop's not very big. We're limited to the number of booths. But if you're interested in welding, definitely get in touch with me. I'll be happy to get you going. It's important to say also that we have scholarships in all our programs just for women. And so we are trying to boost the female population in our classes. And since the advent of these scholarships 3 years ago, we've doubled the population of females in our program, which is great. So, questions?
Yes, so first question for you, Tom. Do you work with local employers to create apprenticeships or work experience opportunities?
Yes, apprenticeship is all about our partnership with employers. In fact, it's statute driven. We work with an entity called the Builders Association of North Central Florida, and they are officially our sponsor. And so they're the ones that support our program, make sure our programs have all the best equipment and the best instructors. And most importantly, there's jobs, not just for the apprentices, but for them after they graduate. Most of them stick with the company they're with. The program builds loyalty, and that's kind of part of the idea. But I I've seen apprentices. I've got one right now who just started teaching for us, and he's one of our graduates. And he started his own company. He's wildly successful in moving that. And he's excited about being back and teaching the next generation of apprentices.
Tom, we've got a question that's probably a lot of opinion, but again, you're in this industry. How is the construction industry holding up here locally during COVID-19 here in the Gainesville area?
I am so happy you asked that. It never stopped. Construction is essential. We all have to live and work in the facilities and buildings. In fact, the construction industry never skipped a beat. Well, I probably slowed down a little bit, but OSHA already has a set of policies that were in place for something like this, so we were ready. What is construction like locally? What does it look like? Well, to begin with, there's a $500 million project with the local schools that's going on for the next 12 years. That alone is a huge amount of jobs and projects in town. That's not to say what UF is doing. They're finishing up a baseball stadium right now and getting ready to build a brand new football facility. And everything else that UF is doing, and Shands never stops expanding, ever. They just built a new hotel just for families of people who are in long-term exchange. So that and the local private industries, if you drive out Newbury Road and Parker Road, there's a huge development going on there. And there's a zoning change in for West End Golf Course, and you can expect to see a few developments going there. So there's no shortage of opportunities and jobs in construction, despite the pandemic. Good question.
One of the things that I was always told was to be able to gauge the growth in a community. They said, look in the sky, look for cranes. And I happen to wonder, I'm looking at your background, and you've got 2 cranes posted. So, kudos to you for your choice of your picture, and that is the epitome of Gainesville.
Yeah, cranes are a lot sexier than traffic cones, but traffic cones too.
True.
But yeah, there's a lot of growth. The workout at Celebration Point is going to go on another at least 4 more years.
Definitely.
They're not even close to done with that project. So this is Florida. People move here. And in construction, the coolest thing about it is once you learn electrical or plumbing or management or anything related to anything that we teach in our department, you can go literally anywhere in the world and use those trades because everybody loves that stuff. Whenever we get international, when people come in from other countries to see our college, every single one of them wants to see my building without fail. They never skip over us, ever.
Well, fantastic.
Thank you for joining us today, Tom. We truly appreciate it. After your presentation, I am thinking I should maybe have pursued a career in automotive. But once again, thank you so much for that information. I know it's very much helpful for a lot of our viewers today.
Thank you very much too, Azane. I want you to know that exact phrase I hear in one iteration or another after every topic. And that's great because everyone loves this stuff. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's never too late to start a new career. And I think I know somebody I can put you in touch with if you're ready to begin that automotive journey. Next, we have a presenter who I am so excited about because she's going to talk about money, and that's why we're here. Please welcome Rose Christy to tell us about the Santa Fe scholarships, which are based on financial needs, scholastic achievement, or special talents and interests. Rose, thank you for joining us. Feel free to share your coffee story, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, James. I am not so much of a coffee drinker. My morning drink, everybody cringes when I say it, is a cup of Diet Mountain Dew. So, need no coffee beans there. I like the smell of coffee. I do not like the taste of coffee. But thank you so much for having me on the show today. I'm very excited to share. The Santa Fe College Foundation began back in 1969. And our mission is to inspire, cultivate, and assist private donors to enrich the Santa Fe College students and our community through scholarships, program enhancements, and facility support. every dollar donated goes directly to benefit our students in our community. A majority of those funds goes to student scholarships. That's about 75% of our funding goes to student scholarships. And through the years, we've provided over 11,000 individual scholarships valued at $15 million, James. This academic year, we'll be awarding over 650 individual scholarships valued at $1.8 million. This is free money for college, and all you have to do is apply. The foundation offers a variety of scholarships to students from Alachua and Bradford County, as well as all over the state of Florida. The opportunities are made, like I said, through these generous private donors and private contributions. So onto our application process, we've grown from multiple paper applications to our one online electronic application that will auto-match our students to every scholarship they're eligible through the foundation. Students must meet the foundation's general requirements on that foundation website page that James has up here, the student requirements. And students, And then once they've completed that application, you click apply now, and once they've completed that application, a committee will then review and select the best applicant for the scholarships. In the past, we only awarded one time a year, but now with our new application system, we're able to award 3 award cycles. That's 2 in the fall and 1 in spring. And you ask, why 2 in the fall? Well, 1, we open it up for just high school students, high school seniors. That way they're not competing with a lot of other students. And then we open it up to all students. So that's why we have 2 cycles. We say priority dates because the application is now open year round and there's no hard deadlines. And this is because we could have a donor walk in after we've completed the fall and say, I want this to go out now. So then we have applications on file and we can match that student to that donor's criteria and award it immediately. So I want to encourage everybody to make sure that you look over the general requirements of the foundation, and then you can explore our scholarships, and each scholarship has its own individual requirements. This application will, the application is tailored to our scholarships, so the questions you answered are going to match you up with the, as a candidate for our scholarships. And with that, I want everyone to apply today, so don't delay. Any questions?
Yes, so we do have a question for you, and question number 1 would be, can I still continue to apply for the foundation scholarships after I am enrolled?
Yes, I encourage everyone to apply. Like I said, we have donors that come in after those award cycles and want to make sure that the funds are given out for that year, or say I award we award someone the scholarship and they decline it, then we're going to offer that to another student, and we can do that very easily and simply with our new scholarship software.
Okay, another question. Sorry, go ahead, James.
I was going to say, as a student, it looks like there's an amazing number of scholarship opportunities available. That's incredible. If as a student and I'm applying for scholarships, how can I view the scholarships that I've applied for or that I've received?
Okay, so in that scholarship manager where you fill out the application, it's all going to be in there. So the application, like I said, has questions on it that are tailored to our scholarships. So the more questions you answer on the application, the better it's going to be, or to give you better opportunities. So once you hit submit, and we've on our side have processed the matching. Now there's certain times after the cycle we don't continue matching for while we're in the process of reviewing applicants. But we will review the applicants. You can also review your opportunities. We call them opportunities. So you're not individually applying to one scholarship or two scholarships. You're actually applying to the foundation, and that application is going to auto match you to every scholarship you're eligible based on the questions that you've answered in the application. And you'll be able to view all of that information, and once we've sent out notifications to your Santa Fe email that we've completed the award cycle and that to check, you would log back onto that scholarship manager and you would check under awards and view your award there. The scholarship does require a thank you letter. That thank you letter is what we consider the acceptance of the scholarship. And once we receive your scholarship thank you letter, then we get it over to your financial aid screen.
Do you have any tips for the overall application?
My tip would be go back to making sure that you, not every question is required to answer on our application, but it is highly encouraged, because the more questions you answer, the better opportunities you may have.
Rose, I'm gonna ask a similar question because I remember having applied for some scholarships, and I seem to recall that some of them had an essay due, or an essay that was required. Do your scholarships have that requirement? And second, do you have any tips on helping people that are a little bit hesitant in trying to write that essay?
Yes, good question. Everyone kind of freezes up when you say the word essay. We at the foundation just want to know a little bit about you. We have essay guidelines on the application. In the first paragraph, you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us about your career, what you're moving forward, and then we want you to tell us, of course, how this scholarship is going to help you. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and how the scholarship's going to help you. It's nothing to be worried about, James.
All right, I'll take your word for it, thank you.
Rose, thank you for letting us know about these fantastic opportunities. I have to share, while I was researching for the show, I learned something about Rose. And that is that in 2018, Rose won a pumpkin carving contest held here at the Santa Fe College in our teaching zoo. It was amazing about this is that you had an opportunity to meet the tortoises that we have on our campus.
I did. I met Larry, Mo, and Curly. I was able to bring a group of my family and a couple friends, and it was mostly kids, but we really enjoyed meeting those tortoises. It was a great experience.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome, Rose, and getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I wanted to share with everybody that on our next broadcast, we've actually invited Santa Fe Teaching Zoo to be part of it. So maybe we'll get to see some pictures of Mo, Larry, and Curly. Thank you for being with us, Rose.
Thank you.
Now, on to one of my favorite parts of the show, Career Corner. Little story, last week, I was working on a report on my laptop here, and all of a sudden my email exploded with entry after entry of jobs posted to Career Coach. That's our student job portal here at Santa Fe College. Well, Episcopal Children's Services, an employer right here in Gainesville, and other locations as well, has over 90 positions available here in the surrounding areas. Some of these include food and nutrition, administration, facilities, and so much more. Please welcome Angelique Tripoli from Episcopal Children's Services. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and talk about the wonderful nonprofit agency that I work for, Episcopal Children's Services. So I wanted to share my screen with you and get you directly to our website where we can get more information about our agency. Since 1966, ECS Central Mission has been improving the lives of children and families in need by being a leader in early childhood education. To date, we have helped over 50,000 children through our programs. Here's a look at the services that we provide. Voluntary pre-kindergarten, school readiness, provider services, Head Start, and early Head Start. So you're wondering, what is Head Start, early Head Start? is a free program for children and families with low incomes, providing comprehensive early learning in both center-based, where the children attend a center, or home-based setting, which they get their services at home. So right now, our company has multiple career opportunities, which James mentioned, in Alachua County. Let me show you how to access our job board through our website. It's very easy. Just go to ecsforkids.org. Just scroll all the way down until you see that great picture that says, "We want you, work with us." All you need to do is just click on the picture, and it will take you directly to our job board. The easiest way to search for job opportunities is by location. All you need to do is scroll all the way down to Gainesville, Alachua County, click there, search for jobs, and all those jobs that James was talking about are gonna pop up. Right now, we have 24 positions matching that criteria. And you can click and see if there's anything that gets your attention, like for example, IT specialist. You can just click and you will get a general job description with responsibilities, requirements, and pay. Now, please make sure to read through all this information to make sure before applying that you meet the requirements. And all you need to do is go to the top page and the right corner, apply now, just click there and complete an application. Just remember to upload your resume and education credentials. Hiring managers are reviewing applications every single day, and we want to make sure that we don't miss you. Now, I wanted to also talk to you about some perks about our agency and working with Episcopal Children's Services. So I'm going to share another screen with you. We have an excellent benefit package. There's so many things: medical, dental, vision. One of the ones that are usually catching most of our people who apply are our 403B retirement plan, which is a 401k, but because we're nonprofit, it's called 403B. After 1 year working with Episcopal Children's Services, our company matches 5% of what you put in your retirement plan. That is a great thing to know. Also, our company is very big about professional development. We want our employees to grow and expand their knowledge, so we provide tuition reimbursement. So these are one of the wonderful and some of the great opportunities that you can just be part of our family. So if you want more information on Episcopal Children's Services Early Childhood, just contact me. I work at the Jacksonville Central Office, 904-726-1500, extension 2269, or feel free to drop an email, Angelique.Tripoli@ecsforkids.org. I am very excited to be here, and I wanted to share with you, all of you, this information. There's so many new things coming on in the next couple of weeks. So thank you, James, for giving me the opportunity to share all this information with you, and I hope I have piqued your interest in early childhood education, and I'm looking forward to all of you to come and join us at our ECS family.
Rose, I'm sorry, Angelique, we have a question for you, and that is, what are some of the ways that COVID has changed the ways that you are hiring?
Well, as of right now, we were closed due to all this COVID pandemic for a couple months. Our offices, we have an office in Ocala and our office in Jacksonville, just reopened partially because we want to make sure about social distancing. So some of us are working 2 days at the office and the rest of the week at home. So everything is back on track as of June 1st. So we're hiring, and we have hired a couple of teachers, behavior specialists, family advocates. So once they told us it's a go, we're still following social distancing at our offices, making sure everybody has their masks so they're being checked and screened when they come in. So we're keep on going. Our Head Start Center, which is the children from 3 and 4 year olds to preschools, have been completely closed. So we're hoping that if everything gets back to normal, we will reopen in August, but everything is up in the air right now. But our early Head Start, they started in the middle of June, and we're still going. Just like I said, screenings at the centers, making sure the children and the staff are safe, and usually in the summer, the enrollment is a lot smaller, so it's helping with the social distancing with the kids, but all our centers with the little ones are still back on track.
Rose, we had a question come in about employees. It says, can former Head Start employees in Alachua County apply?
Yes. All they need to do is, like I said, go to our website, ecsforkids.org, make sure they fill an application. Education credentials are very important. There's ECF hours, if they have a degree, college transcripts. Hiring managers are reviewing applications. I've been calling 5 or more people every day, getting them started, getting them ready. As I said, there's a lot of things changing in Alachua County, and we want to make sure we're proactive and getting everybody ready for the new school year.
Fantastic. Angelique, I apologize. I think I just said Rose, but the information is fantastic. Looks like we have one additional question, Angelique. And this is just, it's more curiosity. You're hiring a lot of people, so it sounds like the organization's really growing. We talked a little earlier. I know there's some changes in Head Start. What are the plans for future expansion for Episcopal Children's Services?
As of right now, I can tell you we have the northeast area, the Jacksonville area, Clay County, Bradford, Nassau. We expanded in Duval County last year, and now we have Central Florida, Ocala, Marion Lake. So our company is growing, and we've been doing this for 50 years. So right now, I will say we have an early Head Start center in Gainesville for the little ones, the 6-week babies, all the way to 2-year-olds. But in the bright future, it seems like we're going to be heading to a Head Start now in Alachua, Gainesville area. So we're growing. So we're excited. Our HR staff is thrilled that every year we're expanding, which means job security, but we love what we do. I've been with the company for 8 years. I am not going anywhere. So community, children and families is our priority. And right now there's people looking for jobs. So even though if you don't have an early childhood education basis, we are looking for subs. We promote within. You can apply, get a job. We'll help you get your DCF hours. We'll help you get your CDA or FSCPC. We definitely are the place to work at. So I'm hoping that after today, we'll get more and more people interested in early childhood education in our wonderful agency.
Well, Angelique, hopefully we can help you with that as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I know there's huge changes within the Head Start program, and it's wonderful to have organizations such as yours that are keeping on top of it. I really do appreciate your partnership with Santa Fe College and what you do for our students. So again, thank you for joining us, sharing that information, and have a great day.
Thank you guys. I hope this is the first. Have a good, and not the last. Have a great day.
Well, it looks like we have a little bit of time left. I was wondering if you might talk a little bit about admissions for our audience, since we are heading into our fall session.
Yes, we are, and we are all working hard to make sure that everyone has their questions answered. And if you do have any questions regarding admissions, feel free to put them in the chat box or just reach out afterwards. I am going to share my screen real quick. And so we do offer 4 types of degrees at Santa Fe College. As you can see on the screen, we have bachelor's that we do offer. We currently offer 9 of them. An example of this is accounting and nursing. If this is something that you are interested in, definitely look into it. We also offer AAs, which is your 60 credit, and this is your transfer degree. This degree allows you to transfer over to any university that you might be interested in. And then we do offer AS, and then we do offer certificates. So if you're interested in any of these programs, Tom Mason talked a little bit earlier about some of his programs that he does offer, and so definitely reach out if you have any questions. I know a lot of people often ask the difference between an AA and an AS. So your AA degree is, once again, your transfer degree, and then your AS is your 2-year degree. This degree allows you to go straight into the workforce. And then as far as tuition, if you are a Florida resident, which means you have been living in Florida for at least 12 months, you will receive what we call a Florida resident discounted tuition. So per credit hour, it is $106.77. And if you are a non-Florida resident, it is $382 per credit hour. If you are a Florida resident, you want to make sure that you turn in that Florida residency form.
Fantastic.
Have any questions as far as the admissions process? Once again, our application is free. And it takes less than 15 minutes to complete, so you can just head over to sfcollege.edu and click apply to SF and complete the application. Once upon completing the application, you will be giving a SF ID, and then you're able to log into your eSanta Fe and complete the rest of the admissions process.
Great information. Thank you, Liz. I know it's going to, it's going to start to get busy around campus, so really looking forward to that. Well, we've got a few minutes left. We've got a couple questions that have come in, and I actually want to take the first one, which is, where do I go online? I mentioned the job board earlier, Career Coach, but where do I go online to find the job board you talked about earlier in the show? And I love questions that I can help with. So I'm going to share a screen, just walk you through it very quick. You go to the Santa Fe College website, and just scroll down a little bit. We have an amazing portal called Career Coach. By clicking on Career Coach, and then clicking on work opportunities right here, you're going to see not only the partners that we work with, the employer partners that we have, which are posted underneath the job, but the job itself, what they have available. Now, COVID has reduced this. It's cut it in about half. Normally, there's over 200 jobs posted, and as things begin to become more clear, we know what's going on in our community, this number is going to grow. This job board is there for our students. It is designed around our programs, the different training, the certifications, just everything that we've got going here at Santa Fe College. So please, check it out, give it a try, see what you can find that works for you. Do we have any other questions? We've got a few minutes left. There's one right there. How do I take classes online if I don't have internet or a computer at home? Well, I'm going to take this one as well. Great question. Santa Fe, with the beginning of COVID, has a program that I find absolutely amazing. It's a laptop loaner program. And whereas I don't have all the details for you, I'm going to reach out and invite them for our next show. I have no doubt they're going to join us. So if that's a question that you've got, how do we get the ability to work online? Maybe we're facing some internet issues, or maybe we need the laptop. Please join us on the 30th. We're going to have, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have the zoo. We're going to learn more about the laptop loaner program, as well as some other guests from Santa Fe and from our local community that are going to be able to share information with us, again, about resources and different things that are going to help you find that success.
Tom, we do have a question that came in for you. Are there certifications students earn taken elsewhere or accepted?
Did you say the question again, please?
Yes. Are there certifications that students earn taken elsewhere or accepted?
Well, we look at everybody individually. If people are bringing in certificates and training, we're certainly happy to give them credit and let them pick up where they left off. Almost every program we have, there is industry certification embedded in the curriculum. So you don't just walk out of walk away from the program with a credential from Santa Fe. For example, in air conditioning, you earn your EPA universal license, which is the license that allows you to work with the dangerous chemicals that go in refrigerators and air conditioning units. We used to call that Freon. So, and it's just like it says, it's a universal license. So it's recognized literally around the world as the standard for that type of training. Our apprentices leave with all kinds of certifications and industry credentials. So it's more than just about the really nice, beautiful credential that Santa Fe bestows upon you. The industry really really likes to see those industry credentials, and we're all about that. Everything we do is about it.
What about ASE certifications within the automotive program?
Yes, many of our students are ready to sit down for their first ASE exams by the end of their first year. So things have changed with ASE exams are a lot easier to access, and we now are allowed, we proctor our exams in our own department. And so the students come into our computer labs and take them at the end of each term, depending on what level they're at or which one they're leaving. But our automotive program is accredited by NATEP, and that is the educational arm of ASE. So everything we do, James, is geared towards those students getting ASE certified. And what's interesting, lately, while I see plenty of students getting their ASE certifications, one of the things that's been a shift in the industry lately is the students will get on with an outfit like Toyota or Mercedes, and they will really start to focus on that. And instead of getting ASE certified, they go to Toyota school and get Toyota certified. And then they make that's a lifelong career there.
Wow, I know how valuable those ASE certifications are, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like any industry example, when you see that mechanic and they got that blue gear patch on their shoulder, you know you're getting someone know what they're doing is working on your car, which is always a peace of mind.
It makes you feel better. Sort of like that warranty on the box.
Yeah, they fix it right the first time.
That's right. Well, we're out of time. Please come back and see us on July 30th, same time, 10 a.m., when, as I mentioned, we'll be joined by the Santa Fe Teaching Zoo. We're also going to hear from our nursing program, a little bit about that, and some of our other great programs. While we weather the storm, all of us at Santa Fe College want you to know we are all here for you, and we're committed to your success. From all of us at Career Coffee Shop, thank you, stay safe, and have a great day. We'll see you next time.